welcome to my channel. Or welcome back. I just realized I haven't been posting in a long time. And I kinda have an excuse for that. The reason is because I have been busy with work and learning work. So today I actually finished the Monday I'm supposed to post. Sorry about that. But I'm here now, so that's the good part. So today's video is about certain thoughts we all had or have. Thoughts that we can't escape. Thoughts that make us doubtful or something like that. Doubtful or even suicidal. Don't copyright me, please. But it is actually a matter of time. These thoughts get worse and worse and worse until we do something really, really, really damaging, and we can't go back from that. Sometimes we use SH, if you know what that means. Sorry. And if you don't, I really don't think you should ask someone, because I don't think a lot of people know that, but a lot of people are gonna know about it. But we do things like SH and hurting others to let us feel not as numb inside, and make us feel like we're not worth it, and so we go and a step further, mentally further, and then we give up and we decide to give in. So what I want to talk about is what it is and what the impacts of it is, and how I think personally, only me, I'm not a professional, but how I think you should get it maybe under control. I'm not saying people have problems, but I do think people do have problems, mental problems. But mental problems can be a thing of trauma. Something bad has happened in your life, and you think it's normal, and then you go out in the real world and you think and you see that's not normal. What the hell? And so having mental problems doesn't mean you need to go directly to a mental hospital. You can book yourself, yes, and someone can book it for you, like a guardian, a parent, or even a cousin, or even a friend can. If they think you need help, they will go the extra mile to help. But for some people, they do it unnecessarily. Like, oh, I want to go to the mental hospital because I want to check it out, or I want to eat the food they have there, or I want to experience what they have. It's not good. I've seen videos of that, and I think that the more you fake something this bad in reality at this time, it can only impact the people more and more and more. And so you're actually the reason they do these things and why they're there. And mental hospitals are not always for like emotions, but it's also for mentally crazy people. So don't go and put yourself in a position that you're like, oh, I want to go check it out, or I want to see the internet connection, or I want to make friends there. It's a bad place. Not everyone wants to be there. You can even ask the people there. They don't want to be there, but they know they can't leave. They are being supervised 24/7 because of what they try to do. And people that are hurting themselves or hurting people around them can cause habit. It can become an addiction, a bad addiction that no one can hear you. And now I'm not just saying this because I have done it. I have never been in a mental hospital, or I have never gone mental. I have never had, well, I have, not in a mental hospital, but other things. But don't do things you're gonna regret in your life, because it will happen one day, and you are gonna sit there and say to yourself, why did I do this to myself? Because the moment you enter and they write you in, you're gone. You're not going out till they let you out, or till your time's over. I don't know how it works there, and I don't really want to. But mental people aren't always in a mental hospital. They're free in their homes. And I'm not just saying being a mental patient, or like having mental problems, like you're not mentally stable or anything like that. I don't mean that they're frowning all the time. I don't mean they're crying all the time. Having this is not always how people think it is. It's not always people see people depressed and their emotions aren't showing, or just because they're mental. People like that, and I'm not trying to trigger anyone, I promise, but mental people also smile. They do fun stuff. They smile, they laugh. They're not always sad, but then people think that they are, and then they think, what am I? Am I normal? Am I really here? And so you're driving people so mad that they do bad things. And I'm not meaning hurting someone very badly, or like killing them, or no, I mean they're harming themselves, also people around them. And then they can't step off. What they've done is done. And I posted a video on my TikTok one day of what I struggled about and what I feel like doing, and I got hate because people said I was faking it. And a while ago, I think a couple years ago, I posted a TikTok of saying, oh, this is my second Christmas without my grandfather. And I was looking at the camera, and this one girl commented, oh, fake tears. Don't do that. Because the amount of times you're gonna say, oh, you're faking it, oh, this, oh, that, to people that are really struggling, you are just making a hole with it. There's no way filling it again. So you're basically hurting the people that are struggling and struggling and struggling for years, months, days, weeks, to try and stop that feeling and try to stop that thoughts. All of us have, I like to call it a little voice. It's a little voice in your head that keeps saying these things. You get a good one, and then you get bad ones. Bad ones are driving you mad. Bad ones are saying you should go do it. And then the good ones would let you off the edge and say, calm down. Think about it. Do you really want to do this? And then there's people like that. Bad and good people. Bad people saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you, I'm not gonna show up to your funeral, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna argue with you every time you bring that up because you're faking it. Oh, you're faking it. And then there's the good people. Don't do it. Think about this. Think twice. Don't. They would literally grab you and hold you as tight as possible for you not able to do it. The moral of the story is, being mentally insane or being mentally unstable doesn't mean there's a problem with you. It just means that you aren't the same as other people. That's a good thing, because no one in the world is perfect. And if we're all the same, it would be one boring world. Don't be like other people. Don't compare yourself to other people, because they don't know you. They've never met you, and you want to be like them. But again, not everyone has the same thoughts. Like, you think that girl's pretty, and the other girl think that you're pretty, and that girl and you, it's like a loop. But you don't know what they're thinking. A lot of people, even famous people, struggle with it. And being mentally unstable or not healthy, and you just want to be in your own world, I get that. I've been there. Then you're mentally unstable, and you start drifting from reality, and then stopping to thinking you can't feel pain. Then you're starting to hurt yourself. Then you're starting to do things that leave marks, literally and figuratively. You are gonna feel pain at once in your life, or then there's people that feel it every single day, but they still try to keep a smile on their face so that kids can see up to them. Adults think that they're precious little kids or precious little teens or adults. They're good people, and then they're dying inside. The thing I want to tell you guys right now is talk to someone you trust. I know not all of us trust each other, or all of us trust our parents, or we don't trust elderlies, or we don't trust people. I get that. If you don't want to speak to people, make a note on your phone and talk to yourself. Make like a diary that no one can read. It's on your personal phone, it's on you. And then every time you open up, you look and you're keeping track of every day. It's like a schedule, but you're thinking out your thoughts. And then you're rating how I'm feeling today. How is my life? What am I doing to make it better? Because I have this little jar that I fill every single day with notes of my emotions, how I rate the day, and what I did. That's all. Close that book and go sleep. Or close that book and go do something. But being like this is not healthy for anyone. Because you can get white. You can get so white that some people actually find you unrecognizable. You won't be starting to eat, and then you get more unrecognizable. And then you're trying to cover it up. Don't do that. You're making yourself worse. You're making yourself. Your body is starting to slowly losing itself. I'm not gonna tell you you're gonna stop now, because it's not easy. I know. It's not gonna be easy. It's never gonna stop. But the life lesson is you try, and you're good enough. You're worth it, and you always will be. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next week.